So Bottega, we teach people how to become full-stack software engineers. We teach languages, coding languages, HTML, JavaScript, Python, and React. In the Coding Foundations course, you will learn HTML and CSS, which are cascading style sheets, and you will also learn how to build a static website. The Coding Foundations program is completely self-paced. You can do it at 3 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon whenever you have time. You can do it at midnight if your kids are in bed and that's the only time that you have to do it. It takes about 60 hours to complete, and we recommend that our students spend on average about 15 hours per week on Coding Foundations because you're actually building new synapses in your brain as you learn how to code. We teach you how to think like a software engineer as opposed to just learning coding language. We teach you how to think like a software engineer so that you can then learn other languages as well and be more prepared in the technology field. After you complete Coding Foundations, if you are interested, we then teach you how to become a full-stack software engineer, which means you learn front end of a website and the back end of a website. The front end is basically the user experience and the look and feel of a website, and the back end is kind of the engine that makes it work or the skeleton that frames a house. We create production-ready software engineers. You can go on as a career as a quality assurance engineer, front-end engineer, full stack engineer, and it prepares you for a career in cybersecurity and data science if that's something you're interested in as well. When you begin as a student at Bottega, we want you to succeed. We consider you a member of the Bottega family, and my job as a student success advisor is to be a cheerleader for you and to help you do well as you go through the program, as you go through Coding Foundations, as you graduate from Coding Foundations, as you go through the full stack course and learn how to become a full stack software engineer. And once you graduate, we help you find a job. We have an 87% job placement rate. A lot of people wonder how they can afford such a program and feel like they truly are stuck and feel like it's out of their reach. But the beauty of Bottega is that we do feel that we can help people who don't have an opportunity to get into the technology industry. We have a program where if you qualify, you don't have to pay anything until you graduate and get a job in the industry. You don't worry about paying a cent until after you get a job. We have a part-time program at Bottega that you can actually do completely self-paced from home as well. It takes about 6 to 9 months to complete if you spend about 15 to 20 hours a week on the program. The beauty of the program is that we have tutors available 7 days a week, 14 hours a day to answer all of your questions. And then we have a mentor available as well that meets with you once a week to make sure you're sticking with your goals and heading towards graduation at the right pace. The course on total is about 600 hours. If you have 40 hours a week to spend on the program from home, you could technically graduate in 3 months from the program and be a full stack production ready engineer in 3 months. When you complete the full stack software engineering program at Bottega, you receive a certificate of competency as a full stack software engineer. Our instructors grade you on your level of competence from 1 to 5, and we differ from other schools in that we don't offer a certificate of completion, but we offer a certificate of competency, which states that you have mastered the skills. We have something called talent cards on our website where we list our graduates who are looking for jobs. We have a link to their portfolio because during the program you have a portfolio of 15 different projects that you create, and employers have access to that. We help you find a job when you graduate. We have an 87% job placement rate, which is 20% higher than the national average, and that is in the tech industry. And in Utah, there are so many opportunities available as well for jobs in the tech industry. At Bottega, my job is as a student success advisor, and I love my job. My role is to help students succeed. I get to talk to people all across the country and in Utah and help them change their lives and help them realize that they are one decision away from changing their lives and that they have the power to control their lives. Technology gives them the opportunity to make better money and to give them the confidence that they need to go out and provide for their families. I have been a single parent feeling like there was no way out, and Bottega gave me that way out. And I know that it can provide something for you if you have the desire and the grit and the determination to make that decision to change your life, to make that decision to turn off the TV and to spend 2 hours coding and learning how to code instead of watching 2 hours of TV, or taking the time and dedicating yourself to something. You don't have to be good at math to learn how to code. You don't have to be a science whiz. We believe we can teach anyone how to code as long as they have the grit and the determination to do so, and as long as they can put the work in. My advice to you would be to live your life deliberately and on purpose. You are one decision away from changing your life. I encourage you to put the movies away, put the binge watching away, put the game consoles away, and take the time to learn how to code. You can have a career in gaming if you learn how to code. You can have a career as a software engineer and make great money for your family. It just takes one step at a time. It takes 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time for you to decide that you want to focus on a better career for your family.